Hello, this is Terry from Junction Fabric in Sturgis, South Dakota. Today we're going to make our cinnamon roll quilt using 12 fat quarters. And as you can see, the cutting instructions will be on our website at junctionfabric.com as a free download to you. But this is our lovely quilt that we will make 12 blocks. The blocks are 15 inches finished. And as you can see, there is 3 by 4. Also, we have our fat-free cinnamon roll pack in which you would get your 12 cinnamon roll fat quarters. So to start today, I'm going to show you how I cut my fat quarter. And if you remember on this particular quilt, just keep it in your memory, that each fat quarter equals 1 block. So if you decide that this quilt is too small and you want to make it bigger, just keep adding fat quarters. If it's too big, you want to make it smaller, use fewer fat quarters. But if you remember that each fat quarter equals 1 block. So what I do with my fat quarter, I fold it in half. I use my shape cut. I lay my line straight across the bottom. I like to have my selvage on my left side because I am right-handed. If you're left-handed, you would work from the other side. But I can line my selvage up straight. I can line up across the bottom straight. So that way, as I cut my strips, they also will be straight. So I trim off the selvage. My first strip is 5.5. My second one is also 5.5, and if I do my math quick, that should be 11. My next one is 2.5, and as you can see, I put my finger here, and sometimes I have to count it out. So 2.5 is my next, and then I just stick my finger in. I'm on the half, and I count 1, 2, 3, because it's 3.5. And then there is one more, but I'm going to stop right there to show you that after I get my strips cut, I go back, I open them up, and then again I come in just a little bit because I want to make sure that's straight. This is straight, and then my pattern tells me that my first one is going to be 5.5 again, and then I'm going to cut some 2.5s. So I'm at the half. I just count 1, 2, and 2.5 is 10, and I continue till I have all my pieces cut. And that's how I work with this particular fat quarter to create this block. So I have all my pieces cut, and I have a part of them sewn together because they're done in units. I've laid out my units, and here is one, here's another, and I started sewing that one, and those parts are together. The large square is in the middle. Now to sew these, I start with my little pieces and sew them together like I've already done with that particular one. And I'll pick up another unit and also sew it. Then as I go, kind of know that this is going to go here. So I take them back off the machine and lay them where they go. In this case, I need to press. On this block, the thing that we need to remember is our corner sections, we need to make what I call a left and a right. So we have to remember that our little piece here one goes on the left side and the other one goes on the right side. And that's what will keep that inside and that will keep our smaller square towards the bottom. So I did one to one side, now to the other side. When I made these blocks, I did like making them individually. Because the reason I did that is it gave me the ability then to go and lay out the block, put it together to know exactly what I wanted. Now I told you that we are using 12 fat quarters. Each block we will use only 6 of the colors, not all 12. So then if you remember, just to kind of mix them up, and before we're done we'll take another look at the big quilt, and you'll see that the pieces are just mixed random. In any 6 combination was put together to create a look. So once I have my units put together, I sew my rows. If you noticed, I flipped that over because I generally like to sew with this seam going down towards me, so I don't have to push it into the machine. And I do that whenever I can. Can't always do it, and for me, as you can see, part of it is just habit. Now I have been watching when I press so that my seam allowances go opposite directions, and that is just something that I've been watching as I sew and press. So there is our block that we call cinnamon roll, because we all enjoy a cinnamon roll. And let's take a look at the finished one more time so you can see it's very random. There is absolutely no rhyme or reason that I used when I laid these out, other than to make sure that each block had 6 different fabrics in them. Thank you for watching. Check out our website at junctionfabric.com, where you'll find our fat-free cinnamon rolls.